Yesterday you mentioned about a young lady, close to your age, like she's in her mid 40s, and 15 years ago she was in a bad car accident. Without giving up too much information, can you tell the story of what it's been like for her?
Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm looking at her chart note because I know I wrote down the specifics. Anyway, I can't actually remember what injury it was, but she had an ankle injury, did have to have surgery, and she's had a cane that she's had to walk with. She's been in chronic pain all day, every day, chronic pain in her ankle, and then her knee on the other side of the body as a compensation. And she had to have some surgery, and she's got some hardware in her knee as well. Um, I just had been adjusting her. She's a longtime patient. I've known her for 4 years since I've owned this practice. And I talked to her. I was like, oh, you know what? You should. I hadn't seen her often enough to even bring her in on that first initial day because there's so many patients you don't think about. You have a list right off the bat. And she comes in. I was like, you know what? I think we might be able to make a difference for you in this ankle. Why don't you get signed up
15-year
for an initial?
injury. 5, 10, 15 years she's been walking with a cane, having these left knee, right.
Yes, yeah. Thir 13 plus, I think she might have said 15, but it's at minimum of 13 years she's been in chronic pain, walking with a cane. And she got in there, we did her intro session. She felt something go on during the visit. She was pretty excited. She went home. She came back for her second visit. She's like, I burst into tears the night of that first visit and I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, I can actually put weight on my ankle with no pain for the first time in 13 years. I could just start crying again. I was doing that yesterday talking to you. The What this does for people is just mind blowing. You said the magical supersonic healing when I bought my machine. You're like, let the magical supersonic healing
I said,
begin.
let the supernatural healing begin. Because it's
And I was like, haha, good one. That's a good little marketing tagline. It's for real. I'm seeing it every day and every week with all kinds of people in all parts of their bodies with
yeah, no, it's
injuries that are decades old. And she came in for her second visit and came back, and she was even happier as she came back on the third visit. She came into the office without her cane. She
without
came
her
walking
cane.
into the office without her cane for the first time. She's never done that in 13 years. And she's like, oh my God, like, if I don't need all these sessions on my ankle, can I use it for my back and my shoulder? Because now I'm like, people have these issues that have been so plaguing them for so long. Once it gets better, they're like, oh, by the way, I've got 2, 3, 4 other things I need some help with. Oh, and by the way, you
Absolutely.
better get ready because I'm handing out your business cards left and right. My mom's coming in. I got some other
Yeah, I mean,
friends.
there's no amount of money they can pay you to thank you and so grateful. So what they do is they refer at this, they tell everybody and anybody if they have known her for 10 years and she walks in without a cane, they're like, what the hell you been doing? You
Yeah.
know, here's the thing.
And she was dead to the medical system. She's already done drugs. She's already done surgery. So she's already done all the injections.
Doctor
Like,
after doctor after
it was
doctor.
a downhill road for her. And now she's like, oh my God, I like, you can see in her eye, like, I've got the rest of my life now.
Yeah,
Like,
this
what
doesn't
is
have
there
to
to look
control
forward
me.
to?
This doesn't. So just so you know, supernatural healing. This is the definition, supernatural. Because I was called in a court over this and they approved it. So listen to it. Supernatural of a manifestation or event attributed to some force beyond scientific understanding or the laws of nature. So what you experienced with her was that healing, the definition, which is a noun, the process of making or becoming sound or healthy again, right? So I call it super healing, device, which is a thing, mode, or adapted for a particular purpose, especially a piece of mechanical or electronic equipment. So you see why I'm saying, like, has this lived up to the hype? Because I I I sold a pretty big bill of goods to you, right? Has it lived up to the hype?
I mean, Yeah, absolutely. I have no regrets.